All the hard work for creating a self-sustainable veggie garden has already been done, and there's nothing better than walking out your back door when you're cooking your meal in the evening and choosing the vegetables that you want to have that night. Now, the first thing you're going to have to do if you create a veggie garden in Yerranderie is you've got to enclose it with chicken wire to stop the creatures getting in, and the white netting on the top is for the occasional frosts that we get. We don't get very many frosts. It's quite a mild climate here due to the closeness of such a big body of water like Lake Burragarang. Now, you also have to do things like surround the whole area with these stones which stop the snails from crawling in and eating everything. So this is a particularly interesting time of year for the veggie garden because we're transitioning from winter to summer vegetables. So, for example, down the end here is the snow peas, and we're letting the pods now fully develop, so we've got seed stock for next year. Now, that's one thing about growing your own veggies. You also got to grow your own seeds because they grow wonderfully well. A seed that's grown in Yerranderie thrives next year in Yerranderie. Now, down here is the summer climbing beans to replace the winter snow peas. So they'll start growing up, and by the time we start losing snow peas, we'll be starting to get beans. Further down here is all the tomato seedlings, which will be growing up. And over here, same deal. We've got Brussels sprouts, cabbage and rocket, which is all going to seed for next year's seed bank. Over in the far corner is the lettuce. One of the things with vegetables like lettuce is you've got to do what's called succession planting, which means you plant a few, but then as you eat them, you keep planting more. So you can see here, we've got the next one starting to come up, and they'll be ready to eat when the last ones have already been eaten. So over here, this is quite unusual. That's coriander, which is going to seed now, but normally coriander doesn't last till the end of winter. So it's been wonderful having a herb I love all winter. And further over here you can see the spinach, which same deal, succession planting. There's more planted at the end there that'll start coming up when all these have been eaten. And over here, that's the radish, and that's getting pretty tall because I'm letting it go to seed for next year's crop as well. And this thing here, now this is an electronic scarecrow, and it detects any movement, and it flashes like crazy if it does detect any movement. So what it does is it scares away the smaller creatures like rodents and keeps them out because they can get in the small gaps in the chicken wire, and this is the last line of defense to get rid of them. Now over here we have all the chives and onions growing, heaps of parsley, great for your tabbouleh, and over through here we have beetroot. Once again, that's all succession planting because I keep planting more beetroot as I eat them, and I love beetroot, so there's quite a lot. There's more over there as part of the succession planting. And over here's the cauliflower, and more lettuce over here. Now in the far end, those have already been planted out with eggplant, cucumbers and capsicum for the upcoming summer. Now you'll notice the watering system here. It's an automatic watering system, and this little device here is a humidity sensor, and I can check that from anywhere on the internet in the world. And if the garden's getting too dry, I just hit the button on the mobile phone and the watering system comes on. Now we're using dribblers. These are fantastic because they just target where the water's needed, and they dribble just enough water. Now, that's a fantastic water saving technique, and you just adjust the dribblers every season to be in the right place for the veggies that you're growing, usually just slightly uphill of the main veggies. So this is life in Yerranderie with all the veggies you can possibly want.